What are the beautiful traits that you possess? Let's find out. Hi guys, welcome back to Space Åge Tarot. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. You are now aboard the Space Fleet and cruising in the cosmos. This is a space where I give you guys tarot readings based off of your current state, and your current state is always changeable. So remember that tarot just gives you some information on what you're attracting based on your current vibes, okay? So in today's video, we're going to be looking at the traits that you possess that make you beautiful. Physical traits, internal traits, a well-rounded, holistic view at what makes you a beautiful person. So before me, I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 groups. So feel free to take as much time as you need to select a group. Feel free to clear that space in your mind and go wherever you are feeling tugged toward, and that could be one or more piles. The timestamps will be posted down below, and if you're subscribed to my channel, do not forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I post videos. I will see you in your reading. Hi group 1. Let's begin your reading. So you chose this pile. So let's begin with what beautiful traits you possess. So starting off, we have the Chariot reversed. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing for you right away with the Chariot reversed is someone who's very patient, well, not patient, I'd say contemplative, someone who has a lot of deep thoughts, someone who possibly even ruminates at times. But I'm seeing that you're a deep thinker, and I'm seeing that you don't rush your actions with this Chariot reversed. I'm seeing that you're someone who might have rushed actions in the past, but you're more so stepping into a place where you really contemplate things. And I see that for some of you, there's like this, almost like this vexed feeling, like you've overthought so many things and you're tired of overthinking everything. But I'm seeing here that you having all of these thoughts for so long, you thinking about every little detail, has actually been a really big strength for you. It's something that's going to pay off in the future, or it's already paying off now with this 9 of Pentacles. And this Knight of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing a beautiful trait you possess is your deep thoughts, because even though you might think about certain things too much, it's a good thing that you have this natural habit, because you are someone who has a lot of ideas, and great ideas, they don't just, if people that have great ideas, it's not like every idea that they have is great. It's just that they have a lot of ideas, and so they have more to choose from. And so I'm seeing that one of the beautiful traits you possess is your mind. You're someone who is very deep in their thought process, and this is what is attracting a lot to you, and this is what attracts people to you actually a lot, your mind. And I'm seeing with this Knight of Pentacles, you being able to attract partners who value your mind and what your mind brings to the physical world with this Knight of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. I'm seeing that your thoughts have the potential to create a lot of beauty on this earth and attract a lot of beautiful people who have like-minded thoughts. So I'm seeing someone who actually you might not be like the most sociable or popular person, or you are very like sociable, but you often find yourself drained after an interaction with people, because after you leave an interaction, you're oftentimes having racing thoughts about what you said in the interaction, and you just keep going over things in your head. So let's get some more info. Okay, so we have I do good, and that really captures what I was saying right there, because there's something about you, your energy, that's telling me that you are someone who really thinks about, did you do well? Did you do good? Did you have a good interaction with people? Did you leave a good impression? Did you say the right thing? And so you're often worried about having said the right thing, and I see that it almost like kind of haunts you in a way, like you overthinking things honestly feels like kind of haunting. Like you're just like, why do I always overthink everything? And this is something that will cool down with time. But the fact that you are so considerate in that way is actually going to be to your benefit, because you're learning what people like. You're trying to figure out what people like, what the world wants. And this is going to help you in the future, especially in the monetary sense, in the material sense is what I'm seeing. That's a message from your guides. But I'm seeing the other beautiful trait you possess is that you are a very kind person and you're very considerate. So your internal beauty is really shining here, okay? And then we have shapeshifter. Okay, so with shapeshifter, this is why I'm getting this social interaction thing coming through, because I had that sense before that you guys were like interacting with people, maybe not very sociable, but for some of you being sociable, that drained feeling you have, it's probably because you have this attribute of shape-shifting. When you're around like a big crowd or an extroverted crowd, they think you're one of them. You just kind of adopt the same energy, and you're used to adopting other people's energy and feeling their energy out and then trying to become a part of it so everyone feels included, so that everything feels like it's in flow. You don't like things not to flow, and I see that with this I do good here, that flow coming from her fingers. You're someone who likes things to flow. You don't like things to be out of place. And so sometimes you might shift to the status quo, but what I'm seeing is that because you have this shapeshifter attribute, even though you become uniform with other people, you still have a unique sense about you. People can always sense the uniqueness about you, and that's why it's draining, because afterwards, when you've kind of like, is it homogenized yourself? You've kind of made yourself a part of like the fold. When you leave, you start reflecting back on the things you've said and done, and you're kind of like thinking, oh, like, did I seem weird there? This is for some of you that just feel very anxious all the time. You're kind of wondering if you kind of went back into yourself. And so what I'm seeing is it's time for you to really embrace that uniqueness inside of yourself. That's just spirit coming through and telling you it's good that you can get along with lots of people. That's actually a very good trait, to be able to adapt your personality, but also remaining confident in your unique self is really good too. And so you already have it down. People already consider you a very kind, considerate, beautiful soul. And what I'm seeing is that you have a uniqueness about you that shines through, even if you're in the crowd and you're trying to blend in. You might be blending in, but still you don't really quite blend in. There's something about you that just pops, and people see that. And I'm seeing that with this shapeshifter. It's like these popping colors. Like you might be, trying to just find common ground with people. Like, oh, if someone's into poker or something, you might start talking about card games with them. But still, there's something about you that is like its own personal twist and flavor, which is the same with everyone, but I'm seeing that you're someone that stands out even when you're among people. And then we have 12th house escape. That makes so much sense with the shapeshifter card and like the thought process I'm feeling here, where you're really concerned about the world, but once you leave, once you're alone and you're recharging at home, you kind of allow yourself to escape that situation. And the escape is also giving me the sense that you do feel a little bit overwhelmed around people. And so people are usually really attracted to you because they kind of want to be closer to you, because you have like this magnetic energy. It's like a very divine feminine energy, where the feminine energy is the negative energy, and a negative charge is a magnetic charge. It attracts things. So I'm seeing that you have a very magnetic energy that is attracting to people, because even though you're trying to shapeshift into place, people are always sensing that there's something more to you. People are always sensing that. And that's why there's this intrigue, and I feel like that's what comes with the anxiety that you're feeling. And if you feel anxiety, just know that that's going to be something temporary. You're going to eventually evolve out of it, feel more comfortable. Some of you might already be feeling more comfortable. But I'm seeing with this escape card that you do like to escape a lot. You like to bury yourself in a book, bury yourself in a TV show, get lost in another story or another world inside of your mind. And I can relate to this. Like, you know, sometimes you just want to like just be in another world, and like everything else seems more draining than your internal source of fire. And so you're kind of this warm-blooded person that heats themselves up. And so shape-shifting, like when I think of shapeshifter, it's weird. I think of like lizards and like snakes, and like I like the shapeshifter archetype, but that's like kind of like the imagery I get because I think of like snakes shedding their skin. And so when you adopt this shapeshifter archetype, you as a warm-blooded animal, I feel like you become drained because you feel a little bit like cold-blooded when you're around these people. Sometimes it's not everybody that drains you, but when you're around certain people and you're putting on that skin, it makes you feel like you're not generating your own warmth, like you're losing your energy, right? Like a snake has to get its energy from the sun, right? So that's like the kind of sense that I get. So escaping is like, it's all well and good. And I love this 36 here, 369, right? So escaping is good. And I see that you can use, because of your racing thoughts, I'm seeing that it's important to utilize those thoughts into a creative process, because that's going to create that 9 of Pentacles in your life. So beautiful trait number, I think it's 3 now. Beautiful trait you possess: creative mind, creative potential. I think that's number 4 actually, because you're very unique as well. So you're very creative. So these ideas that you have that are constantly racing through your head, the way that you channel them and lower your anxiety is to write them down and create stories if you have stories. Create a business if you have a business idea. Doing something with your creative potential and those racing thoughts, even if you have too many of them, at least write them down. It will calm you down. And if you're having racing thoughts about people, don't worry, because people do see you in the best light. They see you as this. This is the thing that they see you as. Even if you have this shapeshifter thing going on, they see what you want them to see, but they also see way more than that. And so what makes you beautiful is this unique thought process that you have going on, and your ability to want to connect to people, and even if it kind of goes against your own natural senses, okay? And yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Keep being creative, keep being strong. I will see you guys in the next one. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed, like this video and comment down below. And I will see you in the next one. Hi, group 2. So you chose this pile. And to start off, let's start off with your tarot cards. Okay, so first we have the 5 of Wands, followed by the 10 of Cups, and the Princess of Wands. Okay, so I'm seeing a very fiery, passionate person. You might be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You might not be, but you might have some of that in your chart, some fire. I'm seeing you as a very passionate person. You fight for what you believe in, and very firmly. And not everyone is like super like happy with it, because you're someone who convinces people of things and your ideas, and people often find themselves upset because you'll talk to them, and the way that you'll talk, it's not like you're, yelling or anything. The way that you'll talk, it's so passionate and it's so driven and by such, emotion, such even logic, that you will likely outsmart people. You will be very convincing, and that person will leave having changed their mind reluctantly. So someone might have had like a very strong belief. They might have been afraid to believe anything else, and then your wit, your logic, your passion wins them over. And so when they leave that situation, and especially if you know someone for a very long time, and this happens time and time again, they might be mad thinking that you think that you're always right, and they might get the sense, people might get the sense about you in general that you're right often. And they might not think that you have that trait, but people tend to be really compelled by your words. Your words are very powerful, okay? But with the Ten of Cups, I'm seeing that this is going to bring lots of love and happiness into your life. This is a beautiful trait, and people are very charmed by you. Usually when people have strong traits like this on a small scale, when you're not very, you live in a small town, nobody knows who you are, you haven't really built anything for yourself yet, people just don't understand it. But the Ten of Cups shows that when you reach that level of completion, you're going to be feeling very fulfilled. You're probably going to be an authority in whatever field you are in, and people will look to you for guidance, and people will trust the things that you say. And it doesn't matter what field you're doing it in. It can be in art, it can be in psychology, it can be whatever trait, whatever field or trade, whatever it is that you're going into, you're going to win a lot of people over. And if you're in a place right now where people are like, upset by that, it's fine. But I also just want to put a little thing out here. Don't think that I'm saying like you're always right. I'm reading this book right now. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Bleep. And it's really interesting. Like, it's really interesting perspective, because one of the virtues of this guy, I think his name is Mark Manson, one of the virtues that he says is kind of like not so good is to think you're always right. And I kind of like, I read that, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. And like, I don't see that you're someone that thinks you're always right, but people around you think you're always right. But I'm not trying to tell you like that you're always right, because you're going to learn so much more by constantly questioning yourself, questioning and searching for the truth, being curious about your own self. And I'm seeing with the Five of Wands and the Princess of Wands, especially with the Princess of Wands, this person who's ready to go on an adventure and isn't afraid to combat the opposition. Because if someone comes to you with an opposing thought or idea, you will hear them out, and you'll be able to determine whether they're right or wrong. Maybe not right away, but you'll be able to have that thought process sink into your consciousness. And this kind of goes hand in hand with what I was saying before about you being a person that essentially convinces a lot of people. The thing is, like, most people, they have their settled beliefs, and they don't really listen to anything outside of that, and they think everything that they think is so factual and so real. And so they think anyone that's on the other side, it's like this us versus them mentality, where it's like, my beliefs are right and everyone else is wrong. I feel like that's like where a lot of people operate. I don't even want to say like a ton, because I don't even want to put that out there, but there's a big majority of people that aren't very conscious, and hopefully getting to the conscious level, but they just kind of, they're very stuck in their own ways, and they're not really open to other things. And I think a lot of these people think they're open-minded, but most people just don't change their beliefs very easily. But you come in and you're like this bulldozer, and you're like, yeah, I will have this debate with you. Like, I will talk about this with you. I will have this conversation. And you're not afraid to have the conversation. You're not afraid to open people's minds. And the way that you deliver your message is what's really powerful here, because you're someone that has a high conversion rate, I should say. You have a high conversion rate of people that hear your message and then they accept it. And it's not a familiar feeling. So that's why there's like this almost polarizing force behind it. So it's more so like over time, people will just start noticing like, hey, like, why is this person always, why are they always right? So I don't see you having this opinion about yourself, but maybe people are constantly telling you this, and then it's like, but you probably are very right a lot of the time, but there's a lot of like learning that's still coming your way, and you're going to be expanding a lot of people's consciousness even more. So, and it can be in various ways. Who knows? Whatever you're passionate about, it's going to be through that. Okay, it could be computer science, who knows. Oh wow, part of fortune increase, and then we have this 10 of cups right here. Beautiful. So, oh, and it breaks down to a 9. I love 9. So guys, this is really like cohesive. So you guys are really going down a path where you're going to be, I see, very influential, and your influence is going to increase. So if you are in a small town, I think it's Mercury retrograde, guys, sorry, but part of fortune increase. I'm seeing that you guys are going to be experiencing like this really big outcome. Something that you're doing is going to be really big, because I see someone who's very influential. So an influencer. So whatever field you're in, you're going to be influencing people. And Spirit is coming in right now with this part of fortune increase to let you know that you will be experiencing this very soon. This is like a message for you to let you know, like, you're going to be around more people that are going to be happy with your messages if you're not around those people. Or if you already are, there's going to be an increase in that. There's an increase being imparted upon you of fortune and receptiveness to who you are. And the 10 of Cups is like a beautiful outcome, because I'm seeing here you're going to be materially and emotionally fulfilled in the realm of earth. You know, you're going to start feeling very happy and whole, because people are going to be receptive to your ideas, and you have really strong beliefs, and you're open to other beliefs. And that's kind of what's beautiful about this. You being this open-minded person in like the realist sense, being able to stand firm in your beliefs, but also having the strength of character to stand down and be like, hey, like, I guess I need to adopt, you know, a new idea about something, or even choosing to not even have opinions about things, choosing to have an open heart about things. You have a very open heart with this 10 of Cups. I'm seeing one of the beautiful traits about you is that you have this very open heart, and you're very mature in your heart. You're someone who's very open to other people's ideas, and you want people to grow. So even though you might have a very passionate approach, you really are just wanting people to grow, and you want yourself to grow as well. Oh my God, I speak with good intent. Wow, that's very on point. So I speak with good intent says a lot here. It's exactly what I've been talking about. Like your words are coming through very strong. Okay, then we have mediator. Okay, so this always comes out. I don't know why, but there's like 80, I feel like there's 80 cards in this deck, this archetype deck, and this mediator card always comes out. And I think it's because there's lots of INFPs that are subscribed to my channel, because you guys always comment like, I'm an INFP, and I'm an INFP as well. But this is making a lot of sense to me, especially because you're like the dreamer type. You might not be an INFP, you might be some other personality type, you might not even be into those things, but you might have a very like dreamer-esque vibe about you, and that's why you're very passionate and you have very strong ideas. And also that explains that openness, this mediator archetype, negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Do you see what's going on here? You have a gift for this, where you are able to have a balance. You're like, okay, like, you know what? I was wrong, you know? And also you have such a balanced view, and you've heard so many views from different people, and you've never stopped yourself from accepting messages. And that's what makes you what you are today. That's why you're so convincing to people, because you were never closed off to begin with. So you have more knowledge when you're coming into a conversation than they did. So you have more to back up your arguments and your beliefs. So that openness is such a beautiful trait about you. Your voice, your communication, that is one of the things that's going to propel you forward. I know I'm talking a lot about your inner beauty here, but that's really what's coming through, because you're light. And I truly believe inner beauty reflects itself outside to the physical. And that's how I see the world, at least. And maybe it's because I'm an INFP mediator type, but I see the inside coming out. And I do think it actually changes, it even changes like the way people perceive you, like on a molecular level. Like we've all been around people that have just said, you know, beautiful things or ugly things, and it completely transforms them. I've actually noticed this, and this might be in your case as well. I've noticed that even people that are considered like conventionally attractive, like I can see them as conventionally attractive, right? But like I'll have like a weird sense about them, and I just won't be attracted to them for some reason, even though like the whole world is like, oh my God, they're so attractive. And then like months, years later, it comes out that they're like completely like horrible people. And you know, some people, if you pick up on these things, you know, and so you are someone who radiates absolute beauty because you're beautiful on the inside and you stand for what you believe in. A quote that's coming up is like one of my favorite quotes ever. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And that's what's coming through, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and give this video a like if you liked the subject matter here and want me to do more videos like this topic. And leave a comment down below. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello, you chose group 3. Let's begin your reading. Whew. So, starting off, we have the Knight of Swords, we have the Moon, and we have the Hanged Woman. Okay. So, guys, a message is coming through here that you're contemplating a lot right now. You're contemplating where you should go next. What steps to take? What more is there to do? Who should you become? There's a sense that you're really contemplating that right now. And with the Moon card, I'm seeing a very serene, calm figure. I feel very calm right now, suddenly. I felt like a little bit more hyped energy in one of the other readings I was just doing. And suddenly I'm brought into this calm state, almost instantaneously. So I'm seeing with the Hanged Woman that you're in this waiting period, but it's a calm waiting period where you're figuring yourself out, but you're not putting any pressure on yourself. So I'm seeing you as a very relaxed, chill person, and even the sense that you might not have even been that you might just be deciding to be someone who's more relaxed, takes things as they come, allows things to be as they are, and allowing yourself to be at peace with the world. So I'm seeing this energy presenting itself. I do see a transition for some of you into this state. And with the Knight of Swords reversed, I'm seeing that you're done fighting for things. You're done fighting, not because you've given up the fight, but you're done trying to force things, you know, trying to will things with your mind. You're more so trying to figure out with this Moon card what you're going to do. And you're trying to be led by your intuition right now. I'm seeing you being led more so by intuition, more so by feelings. And you're understanding as well that being led by feelings isn't always enough. There's something more that you can be led by. The Knight of Swords reverse is telling me that you're someone who's done like just thinking about everything and worrying about everything. You're more so just going with what feels right here. And so you being in this waiting period, you taking the time to just wade in the water rather than trying to swim to that finish line. I'm just getting this feeling here that you're just more so waiting and waiting for the right moment to do everything, using your intuition, taking in what feels right, okay? Making the right steps for you specifically. And then we have Sagittarius. That makes so much sense to me. And do you see how much blue, purpley blue indigo energy is here? All of these cards have this blue indigo color. And we have a 3, beautiful Sagittarius, I see. So let me drink some water here. 1 second. I'm seeing for you guys, I think this is why I'm getting this serene energy. It's like this blue indigo aura. possess. It's very calming, and you're very intuitive at this time. So there's a very beautiful way and beautiful gracefulness to your energy that has to do with you being calm and you allowing things to go as they come as they please, right? So with the Sagittarius, I'm seeing an adventurer. I'm seeing a traveler, someone who is spontaneous. And I'm seeing that this is what attracts people to you a lot. You're someone who feels things and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do this. This feels right to me. And you're like, oh, let's go to the park today. Let's go see something. I'm seeing someone who likes to do things based on how they are feeling at the moment. And this carries people away with you. It charms them. And it's also allowing this peace to come into your life. And I do see a lot of you are just entering this phase, but I'm seeing some of you have just been here and you're used to this serenity, this serene feeling of peace. And so I'm seeing people that just really like nature as well. And we have Don Juan. So the spotlight's your positive, seductive qualities. That makes sense as to why people are drawn with you. They're just pulled to your energy and they're just like, okay, this person is someone I want to be around. This person, their spontaneity, their calm demeanor, it calms me down. I'm seeing someone who really attracts people with their energy, and your cool energy calms people down, and you don't allow people to mess up your energy. I'm seeing that you have very strong boundaries. And so your inner beauty really stems from your higher intuition, like this high priestess, almost like this, like a high priestess-y energy. And you're not freaking out about anything, because this Hanged Woman is really telling me that you're kind of deciding things. Maybe you're always in a decision mode, but you're not worried about it. And so you have a very calm energy, and it's beautiful, okay? And then we have I Am Kind, another purple figure. So there's like a strong color theme here. So I'm sensing some of you guys might be indigos, star seeds, you know, like there's something about you that's otherworldly. So I'm getting this with this moon card. That's actually what I was feeling, an otherworldly sense about you. I see like an alien just among the stars on a foreign planet. I'm seeing you just, and also the Sagittarius card, there's something transcendental about you. And I think what makes you beautiful is this alien energy that you possess, this very blue indigo aura. So I think of you right now as like this person who has a very artistic vibe about them. You walk around and you dress in a way that feels like a flow. So day by day, you choose something to wear that feels right for the day. You do things according to the energy that is around you. So you're someone who feels, and people, because of this energy that you're possessing, people sense this calmness from you, and they perceive it as you being very kind, and you are very kind. So in your contemplation, if you're contemplating things right now, it's okay. You might always be contemplating, but I'm seeing that it doesn't matter, because that's kind of what life is, contemplation. And I'm seeing that you're going to enjoy the ride with the Sagittarius card, and I'm seeing that a lot of people are going to be attracted to you, and they're going to want to join you on this ride. And I see that you're someone who allows people to come as they are. And this is something that makes you beautiful. Because you're an alien, you accept other people's alien traits as well. And you have this inner beauty that sparks outside of you. Okay? And I also do see someone who has like an alien, unique type of beauty. You might have some rare traits. You might have like red hair. You might be of a mixed origin, or you might be from multiple star seed origins, all kinds of stuff. So that's what I have for you, group 3. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and like this video if you like this topic and want me to do more like it, and comment down below. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, so you chose group 4. Let's begin your reading. So We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Queen, King, Ace. It's like if we had more cards, I think it would be like a royal flush or something. I don't know. I don't play cards. But I think that's how it goes. Wow. So interestingly, you have 3 Pentacles cards, but these are like the highest forms of these Pentacle cards, like the inner evolution, the maturation, the spark. So I'm seeing that in you, you possess all things. And especially you have a very strong connection to the earth. And you have a very good way of manipulating and creating things on earth. I'm seeing business savvy here with the King of Pentacles. You're someone who is very much so able to create ideas and implement them and know how to market yourself. And this is going to come in handy. I'm seeing that you come up with really good ideas for how to structure your life. And people also see you as very beautiful with this Queen of Pentacles. I'm seeing that you have a very physically attractive face, body, hair, and also with this King of Pentacles, I see that as well. I see like this male, female like attribute where, you know, whatever gender you are very attractive and charming. Because I see like this silver fox here and this very, you know, unique beauty over here. So you're very charming on the outside, but I see you're also very charming internally. I see someone who's very charming, and I see that you're able to work the world, and you're stepping into this power too, because this Ace of Pentacles is telling me that this is a spark of energy that's coming your way. So you're stepping into this power of being able to use your physical actions even more so than your mental actions. Like, you don't really need to write things down to manifest them. You don't really need to manifest per se. I mean, you can do it, but your physical actions that you take in the world are more worthwhile to you, at least right now. And I'm seeing that you guys are very good with words and just working people. So that's one of the things I'm seeing for you guys. And we have Sun, Spirit. Okay, so you guys could be like Leo, because Leos are ruled by the sun. Life path number 1, so that makes so much sense with this 1 here. And Spirit, very strong Spirit. I see someone who's really commanding, and like the life path number 1 energy I'm getting from this King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. You could be another life path that's like very like leaderly or charming, but I'm seeing a lot of life path number 1s probably being drawn to this. But with the Sun and Spirit here, like, I'm just seeing that you have a very strong presence. You have a very commanding presence. So when you walk into the room, you're the boss man, the boss lady. Like, you really take command, you really take charge. When you come into a room, or if you're assigned to a group project, you're automatically taking the lead, and no one knows exactly why. It just happened naturally. And so I'm seeing that people are just drawn to basically your power, your spirit energy. You have a very strong spiritual force. It's like making me think of like this anime Bleach, like all of these different characters have different levels of spiritual force. And of course, the main character has like the most spiritual force. Like, and so some people, they get like, in the show, like people will, when they encounter someone with heavy spiritual force, they'll be like pushed down by the pressure because like it's too great. So it's like almost like that. Like, and if you think of the sun, like the rate, like when you feel the sun's rays, the sun is like millions of miles away. But even then, like on a hot, sunny summer day, you can feel the rays beating down on you. But you appreciate the sun, you love the sun, and it's kind of like this very Leo energy. And I'm stroking a lot of like Leo's egos right now, but like it's like this almost like you see like a sun worshiper in this picture. Like it looks like a sun worshiper in this hieroglyph, but there's a sense that you kind of like the rays of your spiritual energy like are felt by others. So then we have, I give offers that are genuine. So you're also a very genuine person. So you're a very genuine businessman, businesswoman, or whatever you're doing. You're someone who's very genuine in the work that you do, in the actions that you take. You're a man, woman of action, person of action. You're someone whose actions speak louder than words, for sure. And people know that they can rely on you. They know that they can count on you. They can trust you. So yeah, people do count on you. They do have faith in you, and they believe in what you say, and because of what you do. You don't really have to say much. And then we have lover. Okay, so you're also a very loving energy, I see. And I see that a lot of people would like to be your lover, because I see a lot of people being attracted to you because of this energy. It's a very, it's the type of energy that walks around and people are attracted to this energy. It doesn't really matter what you look like, but I already said before, because of the King and the Queen of Pentacles, you guys are very physically attractive. But even if someone had this energy and they weren't conventionally what people would consider attractive, because everyone's attractive, but conventionally speaking, like whatever, with this energy walking around, anyone's attracted to you. It's like, it doesn't even matter. So also you have a very loving energy, because I see someone, because of your actions backing up your words, I see someone who's very genuine. And oh yeah, I give offerings that are genuine. So that was a message that came through already. You guys backing things up with your actions. You have receipts to take to the bank. You have something to stand by. And so people are drawn to you. People naturally love and appreciate you. I'm seeing people throwing flowers at you. I see a group of people here that have the potential to be very famous. Just, there's so much energy here. You had 3 pentacle cards, like the Sun, life path 1, possibly lover. I'm seeing people giving you lots of offerings of love, and I'm seeing that you're also someone that loves people. And I'm seeing that people are going to appreciate you for being so loving and so genuine, and people are going to really, I heard like cult of personality. Like if you were to become famous, people would be really drawn to your personality. Like, I don't know, like Elon Musk, because I know Elon Musk, people say he has a cult of personality, but he actually does have stuff to back it up if you think about it. So, I mean, not everyone likes Elon, but like, that's just like, I see the action. Like in my town, I saw like some Tesla, like there's like a ton of Tesla charging stations now, and I'm like, yeah, he's expanding. So it's clear there's actions there. There's things that are in the consciousness. So I'm seeing that people can't deny you, and they can't deny that your presence is there, because your presence is felt. Your spirit energy is felt. That's what's beautiful about you guys. Anyways, that is what I have for you. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and like this video if you liked this topic and want to see more like it, and leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.